Thanks, Brad. Great job all weekend down there in Columbus. I guess they had to drive through a tornado on the way back. Really bad weather after the game.
That's what I heard, but hey, Brad Galley, he's a tough guy. He can survive anything, right?
What do you think? Listen, we expected Michigan State to win these games, but it was a lot tougher, and it's almost like you can't get too excited about it, but you do have to acknowledge the fact that they are in the Sweet 16.
In the Sweet 16, again, great programs go back to the Sweet 16. They are a great program. And what today's game was kind of use a cliche, a gut check. It was ugly, it was this, it was that. Good teams find way to win these games, and there was a time where Michigan State was having trouble scoring, and it was played at St. Louis's pace midway to late in the second half, and they hung in there. They made a key shot, Appling's key shot, that went around and finally dropped using every part of the rim. And they did what they had to do, and still it all goes back to Draymond.
It's crazy. I can't get over how he's seizing this opportunity. He gets better and better every game, and everyone's hopping on the story, but the fact is the guy's playing amazingly.
Whether it's an outside shot or defensively, when he altered that big shot down low late in the game, he's the guy. He takes over games, not just physically, but mentally as well.
And he grabbed the rebound with 3 guys around him, and he swept the floor.
We're going to be sick of that soon. Between him and Izzo, you know what they're going to do when their careers are over.
Oh, my goodness. Listen, now they face Rick Pitino's Louisville team. And, we haven't been watching a lot of Louisville basketball this year, so you can't get nitty-gritty X's and O's, but you know they're going to be prepared, well-coached, and ready to go.
Right. And you know, in the back of Pitino's mind, he's going to have revenge, because a few years ago, when everybody thought Louisville was going to go to the Final Four, Michigan State beat Louisville in that game. And, it's going to be in the back of Pitino's mind. The thing about Louisville, like Connecticut last year, they got hot at the right time. They were good going into the Big East tournament, but they win the Big East tournament, they're on a roll, and they're always dangerous. I like Michigan State's chances, but it's going to be tough.
It's a pretty powerful pod. You got Florida, Marquette, Louisville, Michigan State, Donovan, Buzz, Pitino, Izzo. Good sound bites this week.
Oh, absolutely.
Listen, speaking of sound bites, after this game against St. Louis, how about Brian Conklin? Talk about the emotion of losing a game. Check this out.
Coach has done so much. Being his first recruiting class, he told me that we were going to help him build something special here. And I felt like, this year, we really came together, and, Kyle and I, and Romaine, we were able to, take what Coach taught us. He's a great coach. I couldn't imagine playing for a better coach, a better person. He doesn't teach you just about ball, he teaches you about life. And he's just a great figure for the community, for the city. And he's really brought St. Louis basketball to where it is right now. Bringing in great guys. We all love each other in that locker room, and he just knows how to read a person, and he brings us all together, and we buy into his system because it works, and it brought us this far this year, and they got a great nucleus coming back next year, and they're going to be a really tough team and a really tough guard. It's because of the guy at the end. It's the guy that's leading it.
Man, that just speaks to the hours that they spend with each other all year.
And you hear Majerus is a great guy, although he dresses worse than I do, and I'm almost catching up with him on the gut thing, but he's considered a great guy, and he's really done a nice job no matter where he's been.